welcome back to Dubai. Now, as the title would suggest, we're with a very special car today and a very special person. Look who's back on cam. How's it going, man?
Oh, fantastic.
Everything cool?
Oh yeah, great.
You guys have asked for it. We briefly showed the Azzurro Dino Ferrari on film a few days ago, and everyone was like, man, where's the F40? Right behind us. Today we're going to go and explore Dubai for a bit, check out this amazing car, and just immerse you guys in the wonderful thing that is the F40 while we're in Dubai. Let's hit it.
Let's do it.
So dude, this has to be one of the more famous cars on the internet, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, man. It's all over the place. Right? I mean, this and the Laugh,
Yeah.
it's up there.
Yeah.
So how long did it take to refurbish, as it were? Long?
Not really. Well, I think about 6 months.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that
not
includes
bad.
paint, engine, braided lines and everything.
Yeah, with Ferrari, that actually not a long time. Usually, especially nowadays, Ferrari is very busy.
Yeah.
And it takes them some time to get back to you. Yeah, I guess we sent it at the right time.
Yeah.
And it got done quicker than we thought it would.
For those of you guys who have seen this car just on photos, like, it doesn't do it justice. First of all, how amazing it looks in person, but how clean this thing is, man. Like, it feels like it just rolled off the factory. Everything is brand new. It's gorgeous, huh?
Yep, thanks. Yeah, I try to have my things clean and neat. I'm a, what's the thing? OCD?
OCD?
I'm
Yeah,
an OCD person, so...
But when it comes to cars like this, that's not a bad thing, right?
Not at all, no.
So how's this year been for touring and cars, man?
Yeah, it's been fantastic, actually. I think one of the coolest one recently we did was, I guess, Australia, Melbourne.
The Pagani tour?
Pagani tour, yeah.
Man, that looked unreal.
That was really cool, yeah.
Wow. So you sent your Pagani to Australia?
Yes.
That sounds nice.
No, this thing is, it really blows away my mind. It's, it's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yet it can keep up with a lot of modern day cars.
It's so light though.
Oh yeah.
So light and so much power. I mean, I'm not even driving this thing and I can feel how light it is, you know? Man. It's got so much torque, man.
Oh yeah.
It's effortless. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's a good car for adults.
Yeah.
Really, it's a good car on steroids.
I mean, in terms of something that's going to keep you engaged as well, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like, you get in it and you're really aware that modern day cars are quite friendly. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They're super friendly things.
Yeah.
This thing feels like it's going to bite you in the ass.
Oh yeah.
I guess you're really lucky here though that most of the time the tarmac temperature's quite hot, so you're getting some heat in those big tires, which is helpful.
Not just that, I guess also just the roads are perfect here.
Everything's like glass here, man. Everything's amazing.
This is everything. It feels like built for supercars here.
Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, the supercar scene here is like unlike anything else in the world. I've never seen such a high concentration of supercars.
Agreed, yeah.
Bonkers.
Yeah.
And also, all you guys go really crazy on the specs as well.
Yeah.
You know, in the UK, there are some, bright cars, but there's a lot of grey and silver and safe stuff, right?
Yeah. I guess the age group, I would say in Europe, here, it's here I would say a lot of young guys are into supercars. We're I would say in the west part of the world.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit
for sure,
older.
But I'm shocked at the average age of the supercar driver here. I'm like, what? Like some kid, I was on a track day the other day, some guy turns up in like a GT2. You know, he's like 24. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh yeah. And that, you know, gives us, you know, to go a bit crazy, I guess. I don't know.
So what didn't you have touched on this? I mean, seats are new.
Pretty much everything.
Everything was just refurbed, huh?
Yeah, just more or less a bit, you know, complete restoration. A lot of these cars, you know, a lot of people that owns these cars, they don't usually drive them. And when I got this car, I had about maybe 4,000 kilometers. Now almost reached 9,000.
Oh
so
man, top work.
Almost for, you know, the car was been sitting down for almost 25 years. And 25 years,
4,000 K in 25 years.
Exactly. So
should be a crime, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't matter how build of a quality a car is built based on. If you don't drive them, if you don't maintain them, you know, over time things get bad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know guys that have big collections of cars, and they regularly say that the ones that sit are the ones that die. You know, like all of the hoses and rubber becomes frayed. It's good to get life flowing through an engine, oil flowing, etc.
No, for me now it was just to cosmetically make it look better, but also, you know, inside of the car. So that I more or less a complete restoration inside out. Change a lot of hoses, wires, rubbers, all these things.
And it looks bonkers, bro. On the road, it's ridiculous.
It's not bad.
It's so cool.
No, it's very difficult to stand out, especially here in Dubai.
I think you done a pretty good job. So I was speaking with a guy yesterday, funnily enough. Collection of everything you can think of. Still maintains this is his favorite car.
Probably if I didn't have the 288 GTO, I would say this.
Really?
Yeah.
The 288 that good?
Oh yeah.
Serious?
Oh yeah. I kind of never understood that why a lot of people love that car so much until I got the car.
I just blew you away?
Yeah, I was just blown away. I just couldn't believe it. And then when you age, you think differently as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, at 40, it's very radical in terms of you know, look and design. With the 288, it's very kind of an elegant car, very simple, elegant. But what was more shocking to me, not shocking, but something better that I liked in the 288. It is like someone took an F40 and made it more comfortable, made it more drivable.
Okay.
F40 is a very rough car.
Yeah.
You drive it for 2 hours, you know, you have... You know,
like, I need to stretch my legs now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in 288, you can drive it for, you know, for a whole day. And, you know, the suspension, the transmission, just everything is just a lot. Obviously, it's not as quick as the F40.
Do you know what, dude? Like on Gumball this year, I was following a guy in a yellow 288 GTO, and I was in a new GT3, so a Gen 2 GT. Dude, we were flat, and he wasn't like, he was honest the whole way. It was amazing. Yeah, I was really impressed with it. Very, very cool. And we were following him, and there's flames coming out of the exhaust. It was a very dramatic car, man. I loved it. First ride in the Azzurro Dino F40. What a phenomenal car. This also has to be, I think, the cleanest F40 that I've ever experienced. It's wonderful. And it has a stock exhaust, so it's kind of usable. As strange as that sounds within the context of an F40. Anyway, we've come to a place called Cafe Rider, which is this sort of artisan coffee hangout location in Dubai. Let's go check it out. So this place is really cool. Not only at the back is there a place building custom bikes, but they also brew their own coffee here. There's these hidden cool places in Dubai that if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. I love the car culture and the bike culture as well. It looks like it is on fire. Now I'm about to have a macchiato, chill with the Azzurro Dino, catch up for a little bit, put the world to rights, and then no doubt pop back in the F40. So if an F40 this evening wasn't enough, we've just been joined by a McLaren Senna that is freshly rolled off the production line. This is the first time I followed one on the road. I never expected to be following one from the seat of an F40, but then again, I'd never expected to be seeing a new Senna tonight either, and it looks unbelievable. Check this out. Time with the F40 and the unexpected Senna. Now it's time to go home, edit this video so I can share it with you guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Your subscription is my oxygen. As always, thanks for watching. I shall see you next time. Ciao.